Hello guys, welcome to IT Techie. Today we will going to see how VPC1 will get communicate with VPC2. So we will create the communication between these two VPC. Let's start now. Let's create VPC. I'm giving the name VPC-A. Now, and one more thing I want to tell you that so we are following this diagram. We have VPC1, okay, and we have VPC2. So by using VPC pairing connection, we will communicate these two VPC, okay. Let's start now. Let's create VPC A here. Let's give that 10.0.0.0/16 and click on create VPC. Now VPC A is successfully created. You can see now VPC A is successfully created. Okay, let's complete VPC A. Then after that we will create VPC B also. Okay, so let's complete this all the activity are related to VPC A. Now let's go and create subnet. Click on subnet, create subnet. Now select your VPC A. Now give the subnet VPC A subnet. So you can prefer that I am selecting US East 1A. Okay, this region I am selecting now under the North Virginia region. Okay, now here you can select 10.0.0 slash will select 24. Okay, and click on create subnet. Now let's go and create the internet gateway. Let's click on internet gateway. You can give the name of internet gateway VPC A internet gateway. Okay, internet gateway. Click on create internet gateway. Now let's attach this to a VPC. I am attaching now. Let's select this gateway. Click on this action and click on attach to a VPC. Select your VPC A. I am just selecting my VPC A. Okay, and click on attach internet gateway. Then go and click on routing table. Let's go. Click on route table and create the route table. Now give the routing table VPC A RT. Okay, I'm giving the routing table and let's select your VPC A. Click on create route table. Okay, now once you created this route table. Okay, so now let's go and create a VPC B. Okay, so till now this activity is done VPC A. Okay, now let's go and create VPC B. Click on create VPC. Give the VPC name as VPC B. Give the IPv4, that is we will give this 172.31.0.0 172.32. Sorry, 31.0.0 31.0.0/16. Okay, This CIDR I am giving. Now let's click on create VPC. Okay, VPC-B is successfully created now. VPC-B is successfully created, you can see. Now let's go and create subnet. Click on create subnet. Select your VPC-B. Then you can give the VPC-B subnet. Okay. Then you can select this 1A because we are creating availability zone under this 1A only. Okay. Now you can giving the name 172.31.0.0/16. Okay. Now click on create subnet. Now let's go and click on internet gateway. We have to create internet gateway for VPC-B also. Okay, so let's click on create internet gateway. Now give the name of the internet gateway VPC-B internet gateway, and then click on create internet gateway. Now let's attach this internet gateway to a VPC-B. Let's attach this to VPC-B. You can see VPC-B. Let's click on attach internet gateway. Okay. Now click on this route table and create one more route table for VPC-B. Give the name of route table VPC-B route table. Select VPC-B and click on create route table. Okay. Now this all those activities done. It means VPC-A we have created and VPC-B also we have created. Okay. Now we have to create VPC pairing connection. Okay. Let's go and create VPC pairing connection. Let's click on this pairing connection and click on create pairing connection. Give the pairing name VPC-A to VPC-B pairing. Now we have to request from VPC-A to VPC-B. You can see according to this. So what we will do, VPC-A will request to a VPC-B and then VPC-B will be accept that request. Okay. I'm selecting VPC-A. You can see here two things is there which we need to understand. Here select another VPC to pair with. Okay, so here you can see currently I'm using the same account. Under that same account we are going to create we have created the two VPC-A and VPC-B. Okay, so if you have some different account, okay, so one account you will create VPC-A and another account you will create VPC-B. So in that time if you have different account you can select here another account. Okay, on the same region also we are doing. So I am not doing anything here. I put as is. So now let's go and accept that whatever the request which is sent by VPC-A. Who will accept that? VPC-B will accept that. Let's select that. Now click on create pairing connection. Okay, now we have successfully created VPC pairing. Now let's click on this VPC pairing, and now we have sent the request, right? Now we have to accept that request also. Since we are on the same account, you can see let's click on this accept request. Once you, okay, before accept, you can see that it is showing pending acceptance. It means the other VPC, it is not accepted that. Okay, due to that it is showing. So we are now going to accept that request. Since we are using the same account, so no need to log in into another account and accept. So same account, we are going to accept that same request. So let's click on accept request. So once you accept this request, you can see that status is changed now. You can see now the status and pairing is happened now. You can see, guys. Okay, now this all the activities till now done. Okay, now let's go and create a EC2 instance. Click on this launch instance. Now let's go and click on launch instance. Select this. Click on configure instance details. Select our VPC A. Select its default is came that, and then I'll select this enable. Click on add storage, add tags, give the tag name VPC A, and then give the EC2 name. Okay, now let's click on configure security group. Select here ICMP anywhere. Okay, and then click on review and launch. Now let's click on separate new Linux. Okay, so what we can do, feb5 Linux prepare. We will download this. Okay, you download it. Now let's go and launch. Okay, it's successfully launched now. Okay, so it existing earlier it was terminated, now it's pending, it is showing. So now what we can do, we will create one more EC2 instance. Let's click on launch instance, select and then let's click on configure instance. Select the VPC B now. Okay, earlier we have created VPC A, and then select enable and click on add storage, add tags. Let's give the tag name VPC B EC2. Configure security, give the ICMP protocol, select anywhere. Okay, click review and launch. If you can verify your all the configuration, and let's click on that. Just now we have created that, we will utilize the same key here, that is feb5 Linux. Let's use the same one. Now click on view instance. You can see now VPC A is running now. Let's go and launch that, access that instance. Let's select that. Okay, so before that, what we need to do, we have to convert that POM file into a PPK file. Let's select that by using puttigen. Let's load that. Okay, select all files here, and you can convert this file and save private. You can give fab5 Linux. Okay, and now it's saved on same place, and close this. Now you can download the same one. You can see fab Linux. Let's go and open this. what was wrong. Try that. One thing we will do, we will get will first we will complete this VPC related all those things. Let's select VPC A. Let's add this route. Edit. You can add here internet gateway. A. After that, we have to add here 172.31.0.0/16, and here we have to give the peering connection. Let's select this peering connection and save the changes. This is VPC1, VPC A is done. Now let's go and do the same activity on VPC B. Click on add routes. Let's add that. First add the internet, okay, from anywhere, then gateway, mention that, then add 10.0.0.0/16. Now here add you can peering connection. Okay, now let's save. Okay, now one more thing we miss is, okay, due to that Ec2 instance we are not able to connect, so now we have to associate that subnets. Okay, first let's select this subnet association. You can see there is no association happen, so let's click on that and then next bit. Okay, now VPC A subnet we will do. Okay, let's select this. No, let's click on this routing table. We have to associate with a subnet. Now let's select that VPC A routing table. Now associate that subnet. Due to that only we are not able to access that Ec2 instance. Okay, now let's see. Associate that. We have successfully done for VPC A routing table. We have associated. Okay, now let's go and associate VPC B routing tables. Let's click on subnet association. Click on edit subnet association. Now let's add VPC B. Okay, now this all activity now it's done. Okay, I missed to add associate that subnet. Okay, now let's go and connect this. Okay, now I'm copying this VPC B first. Now select this. Hope it's supposed to access now. Here is on, guys. You can see due to since we did not associate that, due to that it is, yes, we're successfully connected. Now copy this VPCB, give the default user ID, EC2 user. Here is on, guys. You can see if simple mistake also it will create a huge issue. Okay, so now how we can test that the VPC1 is communicating with VPC2? So we have to check with this private IP. Let's copy this private IP. This private IP, okay, so what we can do, name -I. Okay, this is the one. Now name, banana. We both paste the 203, and I think we have launched the same same is it? Okay. Oh god, we have launched the same one more. We will launch once again. So let's go here and this copy this instance. Okay. Now let's create one more instance under that VPC-B. Now Ec2 user. Yes. So you can see, guys, this VPC-A, it's a this is the IP address, okay, and VPC-B, this is the IP address, okay. So now I'm going to ping VPC under VPC-A, whatever the instance we launch, it's supposed to communicate with VPC-B Ec2 instance. Okay, how we can check that? So now ping that same here, this IP you can ping it, and let's check that whether we are able to communicate or not. You can see, guys, we are successfully created from VPC-A to VPC-B. Let's disconnect that, and now here you can just ping that this IP. Okay, and let's check that whether we are able to communicate or not. You can see we successfully communicate both VPC-A with VPC-B, okay, by using VPC pairing. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel. Thank you.